going on, guys? We just got to Valley of Fire State Park. It is just outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. We are camping, so we are filling out our form right now. We are in Arch Rock Campground. Gonna do Site 27. It looks sick. There's some awesome rocks behind us. There's a bathroom right next to us. So it's $25 for non-Nevada license plates for the day fee and the camping fee. So for 2 days, that's pretty sweet. So we're gonna take you guys around, spend the next few days here, and take you along with us. So we are going to be hiking and adventuring and exploring the park pretty much nonstop while we're here. So we have the stub. We just did the pay envelope that will drop off on our way out. Got everything good to go, but to make sure no one takes our spot, we're gonna pitch our tent here. Whether or not we sleep in it, we're not sure. Found a little baby slot canyon at the campsite. Check this out. You can climb up in there. Campsite's right there. This is awesome. Whoa, this is nuts. What looks like our own little private cove in here. This is sweet. Look at that rock. Well, I'm in this beautiful little orange cave. So this is probably the coolest campsite I've ever stayed at. Like, what? So we have like 10 hikes planned for our time here because I want to make a top 10 best hikes based on the research I have done. But it's probably going to be a while till we leave our campsite because there's just so much fun stuff to do. Bri found this cool little down climb. Sorry, the light is so bad right now. But yeah, it's just a really fun campsite.
Makeshift vanity, you know.
Ladies, this is how you do it.
All right, so our first stop at Valley of Fire is Arch Rock, and it is a whopping 0.1 miles.
Bri had a pretty funny name for this, so this is called Arrowhead Arch, but Bri called it the McDonald's Arches. Kind of looks like that. What do you guys think?
Such a disgusting human. Got some peanut butter, and it's followed by some hazelnut spread.
It's so hot, and we're so bored, and we're so miserable. This is what it has come to.
Oh my god.
Do the dip. Chocolate covered peanut butter.
It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Alright, the time is 4 exactly. We're going to see how long it takes for Kevin's ice to melt. In his super insulated Yeti cup. And it's full. Alright,
so we just got to the spot that probably 99% of people that come here for. So this parking lot right here is the Rainbow Vista parking lot, and it is on the White Domes Road. And White Domes Road is definitely something that you should come when you come to Valley of Fire. It's pretty much a scenic drive that ends at the Fire Wave and a few other things with the White Domes at the end. But a lot of people come here for like that classic Instagram road shot. So parking, and then right across the street, kind of just like an open area for hiking, climbing, walking, as long as you're not an idiot and stay in the road. But yeah, like that classic shot that you've probably seen for like 6 years on Instagram is taken right here. Bri and I kind of pride ourselves on not taking photos that we see a million times. However, we know people are super interested in this photo because it's an awesome one. So if you want that, right here, Rainbow Vista. Classic Instagram banger. Here we are, and if you can see those, the parking. However, you know, like jokes aside, this is an incredible spot. So it is definitely like highly recommend parking at Rainbow Vista and coming over here. And as you can see, this chick down there is getting the trendy banger for sure. But no, it's so beautiful. You're just in a valley of this beautiful red and white rock. So it's definitely worth stopping and checking out and taking some photos.
But you will be basic.
Basic AF. We are at Fire Canyon Overlook. This is our last spot for our two kind of like sunset missions, which is the White Domes and Slot Canyons, followed up with Fire Wave for like actual sunset. So right now, Fire Canyon Overlook is actually my first time here because it's on its own road, even though it's only like a mile. But it's super awesome because you have the separation of like the white rock with Silica Dome, the red rock, and then the muddy mountains. I could be wrong on that. I think they're called the Muddy Mountains Wilderness back there. It's still disgustingly, grossly hot. Trying to not be as miserable. But yeah, it's tough kind of sending these missions and just kind of going hike after hike or viewpoint after viewpoint. Can't really escape the heat, so we had a good long break at Seven Sisters earlier where we were just kind of sitting in the shade on like picnic benches and stuff. But cooling down a little bit as the sun is getting lower in the sky, so just trying to enjoy it the best we can in this heat.
Anybody who's eaten Doritos has had that struggle. So what do you do with it? Do you get a napkin? Do you wipe it on your clothes? Or do you... Personally, option 3 is my go-to.
I'm gonna second that. I'm definitely a teeth brusher. I actually just cleaned mine. But let us know in the comments. On a more important note, not related to Doritos, we are at probably the most underrated trail here. It is called White Domes Trail, and it goes to the White Domes Slot Canyons. Bri and I did this a few years ago, not really sure. 2 years ago, and it was awesome. It was a very cool surprise. So excited to get back in there, get some new photos and footage. And then after that, Fire Wave, another amazing place that is also underrated, but starting to pick up some steam on social media. So right here is where a movie called The Professionals was filmed in 1966. I've never seen it, but it's pretty cool.
Everywhere we go, like sometimes I see very cool patterns in nature and stuff like that, and I think it'd be so cool to incorporate that in like a home one day, whether it's like kind of stone in a kitchen, like backsplash, or like a very cool pattern for like a countertop, like just cool.
How cool is this rock? And this one too. Just like perfect to look at. So Took it longer than expected at White Dome Slot Canyons. Took a lot of photos. Headed to the Fire Wave, my favorite spot here. I've been, but Bri has not, so I'm super excited to show her. So we parked a different trailhead than I did last time. The standard trailhead to the Fire Wave is 1.5 miles round trip, and this one, the reason I didn't do it last time is because there's no parking signs, but it seems like that's okay now. We've been seeing cars there all day, so we parked right next to Pink Canyon and Striped Rock. You'll see it on all trails, but Pink Canyon just blew us away. Like, that was one of the coolest spots I've seen here. Never seen it before. Very cool little thing on the way to the Fire Wave.
All right, if you are in Nevada or anywhere around here, you need to come to we're not Death Valley. Start over. If you are in Nevada, you need to come to Valley of Fire and scrap that road shot. Like, come here. It's amazing. It's like, it's so unique and beautiful, and the patterns are very aesthetically pleasing, and it seems still relatively unknown-ish, I'd say. It wasn't very crowded. There were probably like 6 groups of people here throughout sunset. Very epic. I recommend you come here.
Off to camp to make a fire and so much food, hopefully. What you getting into?
Huh?
What are you getting into?
We are going to set up the tent.
So we are officially sleeping outside?
Yeah.
Alright. Bri and I have these really, really nice sleeping bags. And it like only got to like 60 last night, but with the sleeping bags being so freaking insulated, it was like the whole night your body had patches of freezing from the breeze and then patches of like sweating. It was such a weird feeling, not enjoyable.
Oh, it's getting lit.
Back from our sunrise mission. Bri knocked out in the van. I knocked out in the tent. It's time to pack everything up and head to Vegas. That is all for Valley of Fire. Adios. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Lots more to come from Bri and I. Oh, she's about to close that on me.